Research in Motion just launched its long-awaited BlackBerry 10 phones. Yesterday, I caught up with CEO Thorsten Heins and asked him what to expect from the launch.
Yeah, so we will be showing the two devices, a full touch device and a QWERTY device from BlackBerry based on the BlackBerry 10 platform. Really excited about this. And yes, there's a lot of new elements on that device that I think is unique to that platform. Think about typing on a physical and on a virtual keyboard, and we made typing on the visual as good as on the physical. So we did a lot of R&D there. It's going to be exciting with flicking the words up. We did a whole new user interface where you don't go in and out of applications. You just flow across all the applications. If you're hyper-connected, I'm sure you are, all your messages, notifications flow into the hub, and you're always one swipe away from this hub, regardless where you are in that device. So I think that user experience that is geared to the hyper-connected multitaskers, get things done people, I think that will be very, very compelling to a lot of people.
And a lot of people are interested in what the future for Research in Motion is. I mean, you've put off talk of partnerships or licensing deals or even outright sales off until after the BB10 launch. I think people will be curious now that these two devices are out, what is in store for the company beyond these phones, whether or not they are a success in the market. Can you talk a little bit about your thinking for where the company goes from here?
So the company first needs to launch BB10 successfully. That's what we have been all working on for 2 years. Chin down, go through this, get the product ready, and we're excited to be here, at the launch and showing it to the world and really getting it into the channels and into the market. Where do we go from here? We have built this platform not just for a new smartphone. This is really what we call mobile computing. So we want to go where the puck is going to be and not where it is. Means we want this platform to be a mobile computing element that goes into cars, into healthcare, financial, into other verticals. This device that you see tomorrow actually it's a smartphone, but it is also your personal mobile computing power. And that's what we want to explore, and this is where we will be going.
But if potential offers come in, you'll listen.
You always have to, right? I mean, that's my duty to the board and to the shareholders, that I have to listen to those offers. And we will evaluate them, we will look at them, and then we will make decisions in due course with the board and with the shareholders.
And because so much is riding on this launch, can you talk about how much RIM is putting into it? Maybe not in dollar terms, but in terms of percentage of assets, or how much manpower, how much chunk of the company or employees.
12,000 people. Everybody in RIM is behind this, right? So it's the whole company that is gearing up for this. And we will make sure, that's why we did really the prudent financial cash management in the company in the last quarters, because we wanted to make sure we have enough money at our hands to really do a good, successful launch, right? And that's where we're going to invest our money in the next quarter.
How long will you give the phones in the market before you consider them a success or not?
I don't know if I can talk about a timeline here. I think what I look forward is, what do we hear from our users? What do we hear from the enterprises, from the consumers? Does it pick up? We want to measure ourselves by Net Promoter Score, right? That's actually what we look at. And that's a number that, we have set as a certain target for ourselves, and, we're working hard to achieve that target. And that for us is the measurement of success.
How dependent will you be on partners like carriers or outside marketers or app developers?
I mean, we are dependent on working with them in a partnership. The carriers are our channels to the enterprises, also to the consumers. So we have to, and we want to work in partnership with them. It's an ecosystem, right? We provide something, the carriers provide something, and the application developers provide an element and contribute to the ecosystem. So you got to work with all of them in partnership and align with them. But we made really sure that everybody contributes the right element to the success of BlackBerry 10. And the success of having 150 carrier partners already in labs, I think, speaks for itself in terms of how supportive the carrier channel is for BlackBerry 10.
Thank you.
Thank you, Will. Thanks.